WebXR AR on an iPhone. Take a look at nixgames.com WebXR launch on an iPhone if you have one. You'll find it nearly seamlessly launches a WebXR AR experience on an iPhone. It does this by using a dedicated app in place of Safari. But since this is launched simply by pressing Open, it's as near to a solution for iOS that I found, and better still, you can get started for free. In this video, let me walk you through the process. As a first step, you need to sign up at launch.variant3d.com. Choose the free developer option to try out the platform. Once you've signed up, create a new project. If you plan to test the game online rather than just locally, then add your web server to the authorized domains. Download the examples from github.com variant3d launch examples. You'll find the link by going to sample projects and clicking the GitHub link. I recommend just using the download zip option. Click the green code button to find it. Unzip the files in a folder of your choice and open the 3GS folder in VS Code. This is an NPM project. If you're new to NPM, then check out NPM for Beginners link in the resources. Open a terminal window and type npm install. This loads the modules listed in the dependencies in package.json. Once the various packages have loaded, you'll find there's now a Node Modules folder and a subfolder containing the 3GS library. Open scr index.html. Notice the script tag surrounded by comments to replace the SDK key. Back to the browser and the new project page. See this as a section, your SDK key. Use the copy button and replace the script line with this text. At this point, you can test the app by typing npm run dev in the terminal. You can open the localhost link using Ctrl+click on a PC and Command+click on a Mac. If you have the WebXR emulator extension installed and the AR option selected, you should see a Start AR button. But testing an AR app on a desktop is fairly unsatisfactory. Much better to test on an actual phone. But there's a problem. WebXR must be delivered by HTTPS for all paths other than localhost. There's a link to a great article about using Cloudflare tunnels to work around this issue. But the examples project makes this much easier. Using npm, you can set up a number of script options for the run command of npm to use, and you'll see these in the scripts section of package.json. Notice serve public. This uses Vite as a server, then uses Cloudflare tunnel to pass this to Cloudflare. If you type npm run serve public, then you'll find a randomly created domain that's now accessible using HTTPS, and you can view this from a mobile device. Once you're happy with your app, to serve the app online, type npm run build in the terminal. A new build directory is created, and Vite is used to package the assets. If you're new to Vite, check out the Vite guide link in the resources. I had a problem with the build when I was testing and had to add dot before the two asset files listed in index.html in order to force a relative rather than absolute path. Upload the contents of the build folder and now you can check it on an iPhone. The SDK detects an iPhone and, if one is found, offers a way to use the launch viewer. On an Android device, you simply stay in the mobile browser. Of course, this solution will be unnecessary if and when Apple finally supports WebXR in the default Safari browser. But all you'll need to do then is just remove the script with the SDK key. The actual code for this app is a simple 3GS AR app. If you review main.js, you'll see it all in action. Notice that main.js is defined as a module. This is the latest way to write 3GS apps. Since the script is a module, we can use import to import various JavaScript files. Working with npm and Vite as a build tool, the 3 in the first import line will become node modules 3 build 3.module.js. The source and target paths are defined in node modules Vite depth metadata.json. The code should be fairly familiar as straightforward 3GS scripting. Accessing asset files when using Vite is rather different. Anything in the public folder is going to be added to the output build folder. So when you access these in a JS file, don't use the public folder path. Assume they're in the same folder as index.html. Vite will combine all the JavaScript and minify it, placing it in the assets folder, and it does the same for any style sheets. This video is from my Udemy course, Learn to create WebXR VR and AR experiences with 3GS. Get the full course at a great discount by following the link at nicklever.com/courses.